Angie!
Yeah.
Come here, I want you to try this. I'm testing the new sour series. Needs to be more sour.
Yeah, it's not sour.
That's sour. That's sour. Not sour enough. It's ready. It's right. No, listen, I have the combination. I got it. It's perfect. It's exactly the way we want it to be. Perfect. Are you still filming?
This is the start of the video.
Today is my day, my 15 minutes of fame are over. Thank you.
Mike's got a
Why
lot.
did it take so long?
Mike's got a lot to say.
We're telling about the Bates Motel.
There's too many stories.
And you don't know about the Bates Motel.
Too many stories.
He looked really good. Look how good he looks still.
So you've been on fish for 9 weeks. That's your fault.
9 weeks of fish? No, okay.
do a combination.
No one's gonna hire you now.
For the whole thing? No. Only about 3 months.
3 months?
3 months between the two shows. Tail end, then I didn't want chicken. I don't want fish. I'd rather
I
want
gave
to
him
suffer.
turkey, chicken, and steak.
Okay.
You know,
I
when you
tried to
just
give him
get in
everything,
that orange
you know?
roughy, I just ate it and I
Or
didn't
cod,
care. It was
you
the
know?
fastest thing I could eat.
Whitefish.
Yeah, I don't want
White
like
fish.
him to stick with. That's old school shit.
Do you miss
Fish on your diet?
Do you miss the fish?
I love the condition that the fish brought.
Yeah, fish life. Fish life.
You guys should do this. No, I'm good, I think. I just ate, so. How we doing, all right?
We just got our food.
Oh yeah, we got some.
What
is this one?
It's a compound chicken. No,
Spicy Korean chicken.
there you go.
That's what you need.
What'd you get over there?
Yeah, he's still on.
It's called something boy.
Big boy.
Big
Something-
boy.
yeah.
There you go.
And there's Mike's plate.
Mike, how is it? I said, I'm already hot, dude.
And I got chicken and rice. And everyone's busting my balls because I'm weighing my food. And I don't even care. All right.
Very, very nice to meet you. I have a lot of fans over there, huh? Oh my God, I can make my best day up here. Oh my God, you don't believe it? Yeah, sure. I just see, oh my God, he's Jay Clear. We walked by, or?
I'm an old broker.
Number 1, Tom Abercrombie. I think you guys are the ones that. Did you sell the house through Tom, or?
Yeah. Tom was the brokerage.
Yeah.
Can you get a picture of
I was stem free.
Get my face on it. And this is the Prevail.
shit.
This is good. It's Alpha GPC though, so it's not a ton of caffeine.
One scoop of each?
Yeah, that's for a good pump.
Thank you, brother.
Nothing with caffeine for Mike.
No, I've got issues. And that's one of them.
Hooked up. You ready to go train now?
Ready to work out.
All right. What do you got there? You got?
Hey, this is from Khan, the muscle chef.
Hey, you know he got a pro. He's a pro now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the show that he did.
Muscle chef. Yeah. The USA.
I do like these white chocolates though. These are my favorites. So
You know, I beat him before.
you did?
Yeah.
So thanks for this, bro. He sent all these. These are your favorite too.
Wow. You got hooked up, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Muscle chef. Make sure you
Yeah.
shout him out. Put up there.
Yeah, we're going to make sure to put the Instagram there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Con. All right. Hi, I did my Max 6. We are in Las Vegas at Fit Club. And I have the great pleasure to have, for the second time on JTV, Jay's good friend Mike Cambra. With some good news, Mike, welcome back to JTV, man.
Great to be here. I'm glad I'm back. I just won the 2020 Old Man Masters, light heavyweight, and I'm very thrilled about that. It was a long haul, a long road. Just September 11th, I came in third at 176 in the middleweights. 11 weeks later, I gained somewhere around 30 pounds, 28 pounds to come in at 188 and win the class. Did not win the overall, but that's okay.
All right, so I wanted to recap a little bit because it seems I was talking to Abbas off camera a minute ago. It seemed we just filmed like yesterday, but it was right after you competed at the North American, so it was like early September.
September 17th.
Right?
Yes,
So
September
we're in
17th.
California, we're at Fit Club, and obviously you look great, and you were telling me I'm doing USA in 12 weeks, and you were already in sick condition already. So we didn't get a chance to shoot before the USA, which was held in Arizona. They had to move it at the last minute. You had to go to Arizona,
Yes.
and you killed it over here. I was so glad to see you did so well. You and Abbas really brought your best package, and I was just wanted to say congratulations, and I'm so glad to have you back in Las Vegas. You actually made the trip so you could come and film on the channel, and we really appreciate it.
I have to capture on my 15 minutes of fame, let's be honest. This is it. I got 6 minutes to go.
I want to talk about this, though. I want to talk about this because as good as you looked, and you missed on that pro card because I guess you had to win the overall. That's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
I held my own. Obviously, I cannot beat someone with better legs at 260, and the heavyweight was on stage at 241.
Wow.
They deserved it. I was happy just to be there involved. Just being honest.
So when we talked last time, you actually told me, this is my last run. I want to try to get my pro card at the USA, and then I'm retiring, I'm done. I have a hard time believing that as good as you have looked and keep making progress, you just want to stop there. Are you still sure you want to stick with that decision?
I am going to stick with that decision based on the relationship with my wife, almost 30 years. I told her this was it. It took me 28 years to win a national title. That's all I have. I'm taking the hustle and my knowledge and moving into the stem cell, the hormone replacement therapy arena. I will be very successful there. But I will not compete anymore. I need to focus my time on my family, my wife, and my new businesses. I will still eat the same. I will still train. And it'll probably take me 10 years to get my legs up to 198, but I will still work on it, and that's my business. That's the creating new business and taking bodybuilding as the hustle into the new arena of making money.
I'm glad you said that, though, because after looking the way you look at your age, which is unbelievable and a great inspiration for anybody over 50, it would really suck for me to see you lose all this. So you don't want to lose what you have right now. You want to keep improving on that. You just want to focus your energy and focus on business versus bodybuilding competitively.
Here's the deal I'll make with you. Have me back for a 5-minute segment. Every year I will get better. I will bring my bank statement and my pictures of my legs. That's it. No more shows, just having fun. It was a long haul to get here. I'm having a blog come out, you'll share it. I was paralyzed March 13th, 2019. I could not move my arm. I was hit on the highway by a truck from behind at 35 miles an hour, but I was dead stop. It took me 1 year to get there, and I was chubby. For the people that know me, I was a round man, and it took about 24 months to get this. I could have not have done it without Abbas because he calls me on my shit. He makes me do what I don't want to do. It is not easy to get like this. And the only two things I have changed in 30 years of competing, meditation and stem cells. I've done 128,000 stem cells now, about 1 trillion into my blood system.
That costs a fortune doing that.
It costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
They take care of me.
Wow.
And I am going to show you what a 55-year-old guy looks like every single year, and it will be better and better. You want to get in shape? Talk to me in 2 months.
You know, I just did a video with Brad Rowe, which you told me you saw it. And he's kind of going through the same thing as well and kind of just leaving bodybuilding behind and focusing on, competitively and focusing his energy on, business. It sounds to me like you're following in the same footstep.
I saw his Cutler TV thing, and it's transformation. That's exactly what I am doing, and I talked to Brad at the show. He's an amazing bodybuilder. He's a better businessman. He's very successful, and it shows.
I was gonna say a lot of people coming from back east, a lot of people coming from New England,
Brad-
very hard
Hampshire,
worker.
New England,
Yes.
the East Coast.
Yeah.
All my friends are from New Jersey, Boston, Connecticut, Alan Chubbuck,
Hardworking.
Eddie, all friends of Jay's. We're all here grinding, never stopped grinding and moved it into a different arena.
Yeah.
I'm up at 3:15 in the morning and I go to bed at 9:30 every night. I've been doing it for 15 years.
Jay was asking me what time you're going to bed. Probably around 9 because you get up super early. You actually, you were supposed to come last night. You actually had to leave California at 5 o'clock in the morning. You got up at 4 to come here at 5 to make this shoot. That's unbelievable.
Family first. I had to get my son up at college and I was in the car for 11, 12 hours and the next day I could not do it again. It was rough. So
You could have easily rescheduled this.
your time is too valuable. I made us an appointment and I showed up 15 minutes early and we're going to be done on time. Time management.
Mike, don't get away from your man. So, what is your message for people that are in their late 40s or early 50s and wanting to? Sometimes people say, I want to look better, but I'm too old. And what is your message for those people who looks at you and man, this guy looks unbelievable for his age. I wonder if I could do that. What is your message to them?
You can do it. There's two type of men. Someone that says, I can look like that, show me how. And the other one says, oh, I'm too old. I already hit my peak. That is not true. You see the guys on the internet, 60s and 70s, they look just like me. They've never, ever stopped. I've been training for 41 years. I'm going to take the first 7 days off of my entire life.
Wow.
Never. Even when I was full blown out of control in the 90s, I still trained twice a day. Full blown, homeless in 2009, still trained. I was at 4.5% body fat. My financial decisions had nothing to do with my diet. I was eating less.
Yeah.
Will not change.
Talk to me a little bit about. Come over here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, talk to me a little bit about when you decided to prep for this show. So it was right around COVID. That's when you hit up Abbas and you said, you know what? I know everything's shut down right now, but I want to make a return and look my best and give him another shot at the national level. Tell me a little bit that decision and how it went from there.
Well, Abbas being the guy that he is, I sent him a picture and respond back in 1 second. Are you sure? That means I'm really fatter than I thought. I'm at my father's house. When can you come? 30 minutes. I went there and I showed him. It wasn't pretty. He says,
I'd love to see his face.
it isn't pretty. Yeah. And then I swallowed my balls and said, okay, I'm ready. And he gave me the first diet. And he did not expect much. I showed up at the hotel room, ripped. And he says, bro, no matter what happens, you're going to go up to a light heavyweight, win or lose. And we did. So I gave him his 19 weeks, and I became a champion because of him. I owe it to him. I can't call myself out on my shit. It's hard. It's putting yourself in a space this big with a family and not screw up anything and make more money and start two businesses and have a scholar and still stay married. It's tough. I did it all.
Why do you say it was so hard on your marriage? Was it?
Living with the bodybuilder is not easy.
I know.
Do you think it's easy?
Probably not.
Probably not. No, there's many. Bodybuilding is very strenuous, very selfish, and it doesn't mean to be like that, but it's an important thing that has no importance in a grown-up's life sometimes if that's not your body, if your body isn't your business. So you have to work hard in juggling it all, and that's what I mean.
But your wife must be so proud of what you've accomplished.
She's very, very proud. Yeah. That's why I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and get Mike done before the day starts. Before I'm a real estate agent or a salesman or a husband or a father, everything had to be done prior. So by the time 7 o'clock came, I already ate 3 times, cardio, and trained. I was done. Wow. And then I ate 5, 6 more times a day.
Wow. So how many meals did you eat this whole entire time? Like
6 to 7. Abbas doesn't go the 8 or 9 or 10 meals. I'm not a full-time bodybuilder. 5 or 6 is...
I don't know about that.
Stop. All right. I'm a musclehead. All right, Mr. Clean. But yeah, just eating the food and getting it down, I ate orange, roughy, and asparagus. Jay knows. I think 17 weeks. I only ate 6 foods for 17 weeks.
Wow.
6.
Yeah.
Not fun.
So are you telling me, this is another people that sometimes people want to know about, are you telling me to be a successful bodybuilder, you can't have a balanced life? Would it be possible? Maybe if you switch things around, and do you think it would be possible? Because that may actually deter some people to say, oh, well, if I can't have a life anymore, if I can't have a relationship, if I can't have a family, I don't want to do this.
Well, here's the deal. It took me 28 years to find the balance.
Yeah.
I found myself, then I won the show after. When you put yourself in perfect vibrational harmony with the world, that was fixed. Then I won the show. That was the second thing. I didn't win the show and then become better.
Yeah.
No, I became better, then won the show.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's through meditation. And the Warden's jelly that I did, the stem cell, that kills all trauma on the left side of the brain. I had a lot of trauma through my life. All that is gone, and it brings a calming factor, kills inflammation, and the stem cells are heat-seeking missiles that goes to all the problems. And very little goes into your brain when you do an IV, but when you shoot it right into the brain, most of it goes to the brain, then it fixes the body. My body is perfect. I couldn't move my arm. Now I can move my arm. You said last interview I moved like a 20-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get away from me, man.
Yeah. So those are the only two things that have changed.
Yeah.
My mindset of becoming a champion before I was a champion, and meditation and stem cells, and the support of my wife. That's it. And I've always had that, 100%. If you don't have a team, it's very hard.
Yeah, obviously.
Abbas turned pro, he was always by himself. He didn't have a support team. My wife is my biggest fan, and then I have a gym posse. That's what I have.
Tell me how it is. You're still in California. A lot of people have left, including myself and Abbas. We're now a Vegas resident. Tell me how life is in California. Right? Can you still feel somewhat normal over there?
We're spoiled in Orange County.
It's a little bit more Republican over there. It's a little bit more like open.
I eat in restaurants every single day.
I
Not
love that.
outside, every single day.
Good.
I wear my mask.
Yeah.
I offend some people. Sometimes I keep it on. But I try to keep it on to please everybody because it's a serious matter.
Yeah.
I'm O positive, O negative. It doesn't affect me. I can only be a carrier. I learned that at the show.
Okay.
Only can carry.
Yeah.
But keeping the balance.
Yeah. We're moving right now.
Keeping the balance is the key.
Yeah. Come forward a little bit. Yeah.
Sorry,
There you go.
I'm off that mark.
Yeah. All right. So, if someone wanted to ask you some questions, or because you're giving a lot of advice to people, you're giving a lot of hope, I think, to especially the older generation, and you're a big proponent of stem cells, obviously, and meditation. How can people reach you to ask you questions or to kind of see if it could be a good path for them?
I will give the contact information, my email, and any questions you have towards any of this from my trainer, who you need to get you in shape. But it's about becoming the ultimate time management. Every second of every day, just like Jay, is accounted for.
Yeah.
You cannot stray out of that.
Yeah.
If you got an hour and 30 minutes, you cannot be at the gym for an hour and 45 because my first client or something else is going to fall apart. Let me see, do cardio or go open $1 million door. No, I got to go. So it's becoming time management foolproof. That's it. Every minute has to be counted for.
Where can people reach you? Give emails or a website. Yeah, people.
Easy email, mike@mikecambra.net.
Okay, that's easy.
949-357-7621. I answer texts from 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. at night.
What about Instagram? People can reach you on Instagram?
Yes, michael.cambra7005.
And you have Facebook or?
My name, very easy.
Mike Cambra.
Yes.
Mike, thank you so much for driving all the way to Vegas with who's your partner over here?
This is my training partner, one of them, Kevin. Step in.
Kevin, come over here, buddy.
What's up, man?
Hey, nice to meet you, Kevin.
Nice to meet you as well.
Thanks for making the drive over here. How is it like to train with Mike?
Intense would be an understatement. He doesn't know failure doesn't exist for him, and honestly, it's been amazing because it pushes me to my next level as well. So training with him is fantastic.
How long have you guys been training together?
Last 3 or 4 months, I believe. So it was post his last show, but prior to the USA's.
I needed him for the round 2.
Yes.
And we're preparing him and Brett Smith for the California.
I was going to ask you, so you want to compete coming up, or?
It's been a goal that I put off for a while until I've had the right crew around me. So it's now no excuses.
Are you gonna hire Abbas?
I think I'm only. Well, yeah. Look at the success he had with him. Of course.
That's why I'm saying that. Yeah.
You can't stray away from what works.
Have you competed before or no?
No, I've not.
No. It's never too late.
Well, I'm a little bit younger than him. I'm 37, so I try to keep him young. But
that's a good age. You're in your prime right now. Yeah.
Absolutely. So.
And what show would you like to do? The Cal?
The Cal, and I'm debating as far as what division as of yet. So we'll see how. Yeah, we'll see how my weight increases over the next couple of weeks and where I'm at. We'll assess from there.
Also, Abbas is also going to be prepping. I'm going to continue to work with Brett Smith. I've helped him for 6.5, 7 years, and I'm going to pass him off to Abbas. I'm going to get him in shape for the first 14 weeks. Abbas is going to take him for the next 16 weeks. He was second in the California. He's outstanding, and then he's going to do the USA after. So he is definitely a rising star, and he's going to come in at a super heavyweight.
I want to talk to Abbas for a second. Abbas, come over here. He's on the other side of the camera. There you go. I want to talk to Abbas for a second. We have to do it this way because we have the there you go. So Abbas, talk to me a little bit about Mac. I know we spoke last time a tad, and you've been really hard on him, but obviously it paid off. You're still helping a lot of people right now. Are you? Or?
Yeah, Dave, it's my passion, man. Now, because as Mike mentioned, excuse me, like people these days, they have a team, and it's more and more so they have a team, and you see people with more success have a team, like a good support system. Me, unfortunately, and I'm not complaining at all because what I did made me who I am now, which is one tough motherfucker, and that's why I am the way I am with my clients, because there was nobody who took me to the gym. Nobody was there at the gym. Nobody spotted me. Nobody had me wait.
Held your hand.
Held my hand, cooked my food. I bought my food. I cooked my food. I washed my clothes. I went to the gym. I went to the hotel and did stairs at nighttime when people were partying by myself. And that was it. I mean, so when people kind of complain these days, I'm like, you really have nothing to complain about, because you have everybody taking your weights off and this and that and, wiping the sweat off your ass and maybe even cooking all your food. I had nobody cook my food. I did everything myself. So,
School of Hard Knock.
That's right. And that just makes me who I am. And I'm not complaining one bit because if I can do that, people these days can do it easily, So, and I love helping people because I have so much knowledge to give to them because I've been through all the ups and downs, the bumps in the roads, the highs, the lows, the depressions, things that happen after shows. And, there's a lot to it than just going into the gym and training and then doing a show and then eating and then because honestly, there's hormones involved. There's highs and lows, the serotonins, the dopamine, everything that gets you're on a high. So when I'm at the show, I'm not on a high as the competitor is. So I'm burnt out. I'm tired after I'm helping my clients because I'm waking up 24 hours a day when they're up to check on them, but they're on a high because they're doing the show. Yeah. But I don't mind. I love it. Yeah. So I crash for a couple days, and then I get back on my schedule,
Let me ask you something, because we just talked to Mike about him wanting to retiring from competitive bodybuilding. How do you see it? How do you see it as his coach? You saw him look tremendous at the North American, look even better at USA. He's obviously making progress at 55 years old. Yeah. How do you see it, and how do you feel about him retiring? And I know it's his decision, but how do you feel personally as his coach?
Okay, so this is how it went down in the room after the show. So I said, Mike, so this is your last show, huh? He's like, yeah. I said, nah, I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. And he's like, and he had to smirk, and he's like, I said, you're coming back next year. You're going to come back with legs because I know how to bring your legs up because I've been using the EMS system as well, like with the electro pads, and I know how to use that and deeply stimulate those fibers. And I did that on him for one session when he came out, and I've been trying it on myself because, I had atrophy on my chest from my neck surgery and everything. So it really fires the muscles deeply, and you don't have to go heavy, you don't got to tear your body up. Yeah, so I said, listen, man, if we just do this and you don't have to push. I mean, what is this, 3 weeks post USA's? And
you look tremendous.
It still looks like this. Yeah. This is nothing crazy. With my guys and the girls that I train, I'm going to be laid out honest. I do not have them do a lot of stuff. I am very safe with them. They'll tell me like what they've used. I'm flabbergasted about as much shit as people are using these days. Like, listen, work a little harder. You don't need to do that. You can do a little different kind of compounds, and you'll be safer. This is, I've told people since the get-go, this is a marathon. Life is a marathon. It's not a sprint, you know. Bodybuilding is the same thing. Life is the same thing, you know. So he looks great like this. If you can say like this, hey, listen, even get up another 10 pounds, you know, just to relax, give your body a break. And, you know, I think he'll probably call me. I mean, we're always in touch, but 12 weeks out, Abbas, I think I'm ready. But
My thought exactly. I'm glad you said that, because I think if he's going to be keeping training the way he does, if he's going to keep dieting, and if he keeps making progress, I think, if he can keep a good balance between bodybuilding, his gym life, and his career and his family life, why not compete again? I mean, if he keeps getting better, I think until you stop progressing, why stop competing or why stop pushing forward, right?
You're right. You're absolutely correct. Like, I stopped because, as you know, when we did that last interview in 2016, I was not the man I was before. And it was just a point for myself to say, hey, I can come back after my neck surgery and do somewhat okay. And I looked at my pictures. I said, I will never step on stage again because I'm not the man I used to be. So I'm not going to,
There's no point.
There's no point. I proved myself. I came up in a time where it was very difficult. 8 pro cards were handed out the whole year.
Yeah.
8 pro cards. And, you know, I competed amongst the best. I mean, Sean Roden and all these guys. I competed against everybody, you know, and I had beaten a lot of the guys. So, okay, for me to step on the Olympia stage for what? You know, that was my ultimate goal. Unfortunately, I went and I did wrestling a little bit, and that kind of caused problems in my neck and cut my career short. But, hey, everything in life happens for a reason. I'm not complaining. But one thing I do want to mention, though, what you said to Mike was like, and so people not to get the wrong idea that you can have a balanced life and do bodybuilding. It's just a matter of like, see, Mike knows how to balance his life. Some people think that you have to go full force. I mean, yeah, you can, but you can still like have the time during the day to like relax and be with your significant other and have the downtime. But okay, so 3 months out of the year, it's not just bodybuilding, Dave. It's anything, any sport. Yeah. You have to be that way if you want to be good. Yeah. So, I mean, if you just want to do a local show for yourself, okay, have fun, do it. But if you want to be the elite level, then yes, you have to sacrifice. And that's on everything in life. That's with business. That's with whatever you want to do to be the best at. You know, it's not just, and people have this stigma to them say bodybuilders are selfish. No, we're not selfish. Cyclists, Olympic athletes, they all do the same thing that we do, you know?
The elite.
The elite. You want to be the elite, you have to like sacrifice. And somebody who's in your life, they've got to understand that. That's it. You know, and go with it. And, you know, it's made for some people and it's not made for other people. That's all.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. And the reason why I was bringing that up to him is because I listened to Justin Compton recently, and he used to be, you know, the next big thing. Yeah. And he was so anal about everything, about never taking any holidays, about never taking any time off. And now in hindsight that he's retired, he says himself, I could have taken a break here and there. I could have taken a holiday. It would have not changed the end product. And I think once you understand that, but I think that comes with later with, you know, experience and life. You know,
I mean, I was working with, you know, a few different trainers, and when it was Christmas time, okay, when I was like getting ready for some shows, yeah, there was times that I didn't cheat, but I went to family functions. You have to have control and not eat your hand in that food.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Take your food, enjoy your time with your family, and then if you got to go to sleep, take off, say goodbye, and go to sleep.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to stop your life.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still enjoy your time, but it's all a matter of like mind control.
Yes.
That's all. You know, I mean, I still did things. The only thing I didn't do was like anything that might have like injured myself when I was getting ready. Like, I love to snowboard. I didn't snowboard for 20 years.
I know.
Okay.
Riding bikes or things.
Yeah.
Like that.
So that's the only thing I didn't do. But I don't care. I get on the jet ski and have fun and do whatever I want. You know, it's not a big deal. So yeah. But Mike, on the other hand, as with all my clients, you know, I just push them. I push them. I get in their head because I know what people can achieve. That people don't. A lot of people don't believe in themselves. And I was I learned that on my own because nobody believed in me. Nobody was there saying, you can do this. I had people saying that, you know how many people turn pro? 1 in 1,000. And I didn't care. I was like, I'm going to be that 1 in 1,000. There was nobody enforcing me, even family members saying, what are you doing this for? I knew myself that I was going to turn pro. I knew what I had within myself, my head, my drive, my heart. Killed myself in the gym. I was not an easy gainer. I had to bust my ass. And I did it. So, when, a few of my friends believed in me. They were like, you're crazy, but he's going to make it. And I did. So I just want to be able to instill that in other people, have people believe in themselves, because just a little bit of that positivity into somebody else makes a world of a difference, Yeah.
How can people how do you get new people? Do you have, how do you put yourself, so is it just like word of mouth, or how people can reach you, or tell me?
I got Instagram.
Which is?
Oh my God, what is it? It's Abbas _Khatami _IFBB.
Okay,
I mean,
I'll
maybe
put it
you
in
can
there.
put it up there. Yeah, I mean, but I do want to mention one thing, Dave. I don't really promote myself.
That's why I was asking.
I don't promote myself. I mean, I just, people that know me know that I do a good job, and it's pretty much more word of mouth. And the funny thing is, I'm going to blast some people right now, and I have to, because I have to do this finally, now that we're on camera. Let me explain one thing to a lot of people out there, okay? Just because people have thousands of followers, but that they've never stepped on stage before, that doesn't give them the right to help out other people. Don't think that because they have hundreds of thousands of followers that they know what they're doing.
Or they've done one show.
They've not even done one show. And then, to be honest, they've ruined and wrecked people's bodies and lives, I'll be honest, I have like 2,700 followers, but I really don't care. All my athletes, they get blood work. They check them. I check them before, a week before, 3 weeks after. And everybody's healthy, from whether they're like the beginners to 50s, whatever,
Girls.
So even the girls, especially girls. I mean, because their hormones are so like delicate, and you can throw them off balance very easy. And the amount of horror stories that I've heard that some of these like top trainers that are getting these girls ready for the Olympia, it's just really bad. And I don't want to say they're top trainers, they're top bullshit artists. That's it. Because pit me up against anybody out there and give me a client, and they can take a client, and I will guarantee you my client will look better and be healthier than their client for the show. No matter who it is. Put me up against anybody.
There you go, challenged by Abbas Khatami.
Anybody. I don't even know the names, because I look at them and I don't want to listen to them because they're all a bunch of bullshit.
Well, I've seen the people. I filmed a few of your people, and they're always in a fantastic shape, and they look happy. They look, in a good spirit, and that says a lot, especially when you're close to your show. If someone's dead tired or just depressed, and that's not a good thing. You
should
shouldn't
not be like, yes, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna have to suffer.
Yeah.
Okay, but by the time the show rolls around, I'm there with them, and I make it a point to be with them so I can get in their head to calm them down. Like Mike was backstage. He was like going all over. I looked at him. I said, Mike, look at me. Calm down. Relax. Breathe.
He's a little hyper, though.
Breathe. Yeah, breathe. So, and I said, don't worry about anybody else, okay? This is war. That's how I felt. When I was going to competitions, like people told me how I was, because I was in such like a zone that I don't remember some of the things that I did. But it was because I took it so seriously, because that's what I wanted to do and that's what I wanted to become. To me, it's war. When we're going there, you're putting your body like under tremendous amount of stress, sacrificing things, busting your ass, and then you want to fucking joke around and can't wait to eat your fucking cheat meal? Give me a break. You're there to destroy people on stage. I stood on stage next to people that I'm friends now, and they're like, oh, we used to stay on stage next to you, and they were literally right next to me, and I didn't even notice who they were until years later, So, it's not like everybody's mindset's got to be like that, but when you're paying me, that's what I'm going to relay over to them, my clients, that. So when they walk off that stage, they feel like a warrior that's like done their best, and they feel good about themselves because they've done their best. There's no like stone left unturned,
And the outcome doesn't matter so much anymore.
No, because like, you know, Mike at the North Americans, you know, he was elated because he got third. But honestly, you know, things happen. You know, some people, the judges may think somebody's better than him, but he was happy because of his conditioning.
That was his best ever. Yeah.
So he didn't care about his placing. You know, and I tell people that, you know what? Look how good you look. So what about the placing? There's always another time.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
That's it. You know, so it's just different mentalities, and as you say, it's from age and wisdom, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So
That's what sucks about being young. You can't have the wisdom and the experience that comes over time, you know. So,
but when you get involved with people who have been there
And
and
that's
you
why-
have an open
yes,
mind,
exactly.
but so a lot of these people have these closed minds. They go on the, you know, internet and listen to all this bullshit and false information.
Too much information.
Oh, too much false information and dangerous information, you know. So, you know, I don't know. I just love it. I really like making people happy because, like, I feel like I'm on stage when they just look so good on stage. When
part of
Mike
you.
looked like that on stage, I was like, God damn, he looks fucking good. And when my other girl was on stage, I was like, dude, she just crushed it. So now when I go to shows, you know, North Americans or whatever, and they know I'm bringing an athlete, they're like, oh fuck, that's it.
You've had some good one over the years. Abbas, I really appreciate you coming on the show, man. Mike, I'm going to tell you, he's off camera right now, I hope to see you next year, not only to let me know how great you're doing in business, but to show me the improvement and hopefully go for that pro card, man. I'm just putting it out there. So hopefully your wife can be on your side and see the potential that he has. He's so close, so close.
I'll talk to his wife.
Yeah, I think a good goal would be for him to retire with that pro status. Then you can retire. What do you think?
It'll happen most likely. Trust me.
We're putting out in the universe. All right, on that note, we're going to wrap it up. Dave Mad Max sits with Mike Cambra, Abbas Khatami for JTV, and we're out.